Please be seated. And we are going back on the record in the Uriah case, and the record will reflect that the defendant is present, working his attorney. The state is also present, and the jury has entered the court this morning. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning.
All righty, let's go ahead and get started. We have a witness on the stand. Sir, you are still under oath. Okay, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning, Detective.
Morning.
I believe where we left off yesterday was talking to Christian Adkins and going through his house. Is that correct?
Correct.
And while you were there, what all did you recover, or what all did you observe?
There were several firearms. Some were in a like a soft gun case. There was a pile of clothes, like cut off hair, and several boxes of hair dye.
While you were there, did any of the items that you saw make you go look anywhere else for more evidence?
Yes, we went. Detective Martin and investigator. I'm sorry. From the crime scene unit, we went to the dumpster outside. I believe they recovered something out there. I wasn't there the entire time they were in the dumpster. I also went to another apartment to see if we could find cameras across the street and the other apartments.
And ultimately, did any of the other apartments have any videos that were helpful in this case?
No.
Was there anywhere else that you went and looked for or obtained video?
Yes.
Where was that?
The Walmart, I believe it's on 518.
Your Honor, the state moves to admit states 104 and 103, which is a Walmart surveillance video and the accompanying DRA.
No objection.
States 103 and 104 will be admitted.
And Your Honor, may I publish states
Yes,
103?
please.
All right, Detective. What's up on the screen is states 103. How many videos did you obtain from Walmart?
I believe it was broken into smaller files, but total I think there was 3 different views.
I'm going to start with the first video labeled Checkout on states 103. I'm going to press pause at 5 seconds. Can you orient the jury a little bit, Detective? What are we looking at?
So this is the self-checkout at Walmart. It's like an overhead view of what people are ringing up.
And do we see either Tara or Uriah in this video?
This is Tara.
And just to be clear for the record, is Tara the individual on the left or the right?
The left.
Okay. Pressing play at 5 seconds on states 103 checkout video. Are you able to see what Tara is scanning?
Yes, they're red boxes that we had recovered from the house. It was a Revlon, I don't remember the exact color, but hair dye. I believe there was a white box of it too. I don't remember the brand.
But we do recall that the red boxes were hair dye that was recovered?
Yes, ma'am.
And are they paying with cash or card?
Cash.
I'll now move to the entrance photo, or entrance video. I apologize, on stage 103. Pressing pause at 7 seconds. Detective, are you able to identify who's in this video?
Yes, ma'am.
Who was this?
Tara King is on the left, and that is Christian Atkins on the right.
Pressing play at 7 seconds. And pressing play on the parking lot video. At 4 seconds, Detective, is there anything pertinent in this still shot?
Yes, the white Jeep on the right side, I believe it's the third or fourth car from the front of the store, is Christian Atkins' Jeep.
Okay. Pressing play at 4 seconds. And is this also Tara and Christian?
Correct. That's them leaving the store.
And now we see them both kind of right there at the end. What side of the vehicle are they getting in on?
They're both getting into the driver's side.
And so you don't see either of them get to the passenger side of this vehicle.
Correct.
Okay. But we don't know whether or not someone was in that seat. We just know that Tara was getting in the driver's side, correct?
Correct.
So after you obtained this Walmart video, what was the next step in your portion of the investigation?
So after I left Christian's house is when we went to Lake Jackson, like I described before. We ended up ruling that vehicle out and the drivers of that vehicle.
Now, I want to talk about when you are interested in looking for a vehicle, what sort of police tools do you have to try and find a vehicle or look them up?
Well, there's several. We have a system called Accurate that will allow us to see what vehicle a person owns. It'll give us license plate and addresses that vehicle is registered to. We also use the flock camera system that will show when a specific vehicle crosses a camera.
And I know you said that you went to Lake Jackson to rule out this other car, correct?
Correct.
Did you utilize any of those systems to look up any other vehicle?
Yes.
Which vehicles did you look up?
We looked up it was a white, I can't remember if it was, I think it was a Chevy Malibu.
Did we also look up Christian Atkins' vehicle?
Yes.
And can you remind the jury what vehicle was Christian Atkins driving at that time?
It was a white Jeep. It had blue or green, I think it was blue, door handles. It was pretty unique, stood out.
And is that the Jeep we just saw at Walmart?
Yes.
Your Honor, may I approach this witness?
Yes.
Detective, I'm approaching you with what's been marked as tapes 106 and 107. Will you let me know if you recognize these documents?
Yes.
How do you recognize them?
Those are flock camera images.
And do they appear to have been altered in any way?
No, there's no way to alter it. That I know of. I'm not a computer guy.
Thank you. State moves to admit states 106 and 107.
Objection.
State 106 and 107 will be admitted. Yes, please.
All right, Detective, in general, can you explain to us what the flock system shows us? What are we looking at?
So anytime a vehicle passes a flock camera, it will take a picture of a license plate. It'll timestamp and date when the vehicle crossed that camera, and it'll also take a picture of the camera and where that camera is located.
Okay. And so can you tell us what date and time the first image is?
That is on February the 6th at 3:02 p.m.
And February the 6th, that would be Thursday, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And where is it that we see Christian Atkins' vehicle at 3:02 p.m. on Thursday?
That's going to be the 4100 block of Dixie Farm Road. It's northbound from Main Street, which would be 518 in Pearland.
So that's in Pearland?
Mm-hmm.
And do you know anything related to Christian Atkins that would be in Pearland?
He worked at a place called Energy Metals, or EMI.
In Pearland?
Yes.
Okay. So it's not abnormal that that vehicle would be in Pearland as a detective. That seems normal?
Yes.
Okay. And is that ultimately the area we see his vehicle in on Thursday and the beginning of Friday?
Yes.
Okay. And what time are the Friday ones?
There is one at 6:57 a.m. and another one at 8:24 p.m.
And these are actually a little bit before States 106, I apologize. When is this first image from?
The first one is from the 5th, and that is at 8:09 p.m.
And so that is Wednesday, correct?
Yes.
And is it, I'll zoom in a little bit for you, was it 8:09 or 6:09?
6:09.
Okay. And so is it fair to say Christian keeps getting captured, kind of coming and going from this Pearland area?
Yes.
Okay. And does that corroborate the information and timeline given to you by Christian?
Yes, he said he worked in Pearland.
Okay. And when he told you kind of about his coming and going work, does that all
Right.
match? Okay. So after you utilized the flock system on Christian's vehicle, what was the next thing that you did?
We used, I don't believe I did it, but there was another system that we use called Vigilant that will pick up vehicles on the highway. Has same type system. It's a license plate reader that will catch vehicles in areas that the flock cameras are not.
Okay. And what vehicle did y'all use Vigilant for?
That would be Travis Hodge's vehicle. It was I believe it was a Malibu.
Okay, so I want to back up a little. How did we start looking for a white Malibu?
Through the Instagram messages from the search warrant, they were speaking about a Travis Hodge and I guess him driving into Laredo, Texas.
Okay. And so did you utilize these police services to figure out what type of vehicle Travis Hodge drove?
Correct.
And then you said earlier that you ran that vehicle through flock, correct?
Correct.
And then you said y'all also utilized the Vigilant system, correct?
Yes.
Your Honor, may I approach?
Yes.
Detective, I'm approaching you with what's been marked as states 108 through 115. If you would please take a look at these documents and let me know if you recognize all of them.
Yes, I did.
And how do you recognize them?
The top one is a Vigilant return and the rest are all flock hits.
And are they all of the same vehicle in which you're speaking of?
Correct.
Have they been changed or altered in any way?
No.
Your Honor, state moves to admit states 108 through 115, having tendered to opposing counsel.
Objection.
Those will be admitted?
Thank you, Your Honor. May I publish?
Yes.
Thank you. All right. So I'm going to start backwards. I'm going to start with states 115. Is this the white Chevy Malibu you were talking to us about?
Yes.
And who was this vehicle registered to?
Travis Hodge.
And so what is the first date and time that you located a flock hit for Travis Hodge?
This one is on February the 7th.
And do you recall, I know I don't have a calendar in front of you, if we said February 6th was Thursday, what date is February 7th?
That would be a Friday.
Okay. And you said this was in the morning?
Yes, ma'am, at 10:09 a.m.
And for those of us who may not be as Houston direction savvy, do you know about where in the city Memorial Drive and West Loop would be?
I'm gonna assume on the west side of Houston, outside the loop.
Is it fair to say that Memorial Drive's in Houston?
Correct.
Okay. And throughout 10-7, we see, throughout 10-7, we see this vehicle kind of driving around this area. Is that fair?
Yes, ma'am, except for the last picture.
And what's the last picture?
That's Highway 146, southbound at Bell Road.
And do you know where about that would be?
No, I do not.
Okay,
I could look at the map.
no problem. Is 146 a road that extends all the way into Galveston County as well?
Correct.
Okay. And it states 114. Are these all continuing on the same day on that Friday?
Yes.
States 113. Is this all continuing on Friday?
Yes.
And are we getting later into the evening here?
Yes.
Okay. I want to bring your attention to the very last image. Do you have an idea where that location is?
Main Street at Hobbs Road. I believe that's going to be Dickinson area. So you believe that's in the Dickinson area? The Hobbs Road, I believe, is Dickinson. Main Street, I'm not sure if there's a Main Street in Dickinson.
Okay. Do you know if Hobbs Street goes from Dickinson into League City?
Yes.
Okay. On States 112, can you tell me the date and time of this first image?
The first one is going to be February 7th at 6:49 p.m.
And where is this location?
South Friendswood at West Ranch.
And is it fair to say that that's in Friendswood?
That'd be a good educated guess.
Okay, but you don't know for sure?
No.
Okay, no problem. And we see 2 images from the 7th, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. Then when is the next time that you see Mr. Hodge's car on floor?
28th
What time?
at 9:35 a.m.
So is that Saturday morning?
Correct.
Okay. So is it fair to say, since we don't see anything between the 7 p.m. on the 7th and the 9 p.m. on the 8th, is that because Flock didn't return any data from in between those times?
It's not that they didn't return data, it's that maybe that car didn't pass one of the flock cameras.
Okay, so there was no images of that vehicle during that time?
Correct.
Okay. And then it states 111 and 110. Is this just continuing to follow Travis over the next day?
Yes, to the 9th.
Okay. Now, you also stated that you utilized Vigilant, correct?
Correct.
And tell us what that difference was between Vigilant and Flock again.
So flock cameras aren't set up on major highways, they're only set up inside towns or cities. Vigilant has cameras on freeways, in between large stretches of road.
So is it essentially another license plate reader type system?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just in different locations. Is that fair?
Yes.
Okay. I'm showing you part of what's been marked as States 108. Zoom in. Is this the same Chevy Malibu?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I want to start kind of from the bottom. What is this one that we can see? What date and time is that?
I'm sorry, I didn't see which one you want.
I apologize. This bottom one, right?
It's a photo of the picture of the vehicle in Galveston. Without seeing the exact return, I don't know exactly where it's at. I believe it's outbound, but
Do you know what date and time it is?
that's on the 7th at 11:50.
So Friday morning?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then moving up to the next one, what date and time is that?
That is on the 7th as well at 12:15.
So also Friday now, early afternoon.
Yes, ma'am. PM stay time.
Okay. And then this next one, that I believe is the one highlighted and what we see on the right-hand side. Tell me what we're looking at in that part.
So that is a photo from the 8th at 7:26 in the morning. It's on US 59 in Inez, Texas.
And on the other half of States 108, is this a map essentially of Texas?
Correct, with the location of the vehicle, or the camera.
So is that's showing where Inez is, correct?
Correct.
Now, are you familiar with where on this map Bacliff would be? What direction?
It'd be northeast.
So towards the top right corner of States 108?
Correct.
And where would Laredo be?
That would be southwest from there.
So on the bottom left corner.
Yes.
So is it fair to say to get from Bacliff to Laredo, you pass through Inez? Is
Yes.
that one of the ways you could go?
Yes.
Once you utilized the flock system and Vigilant to see where Travis Hodge had moved, what was the next step that you had in the investigation?
Attempting to locate Travis Hodge.
And were you able to locate Travis Hodge?
Correct.
How was it, or where was it that you located him?
I located his vehicle in the 400 block of Louisiana Avenue in Bacliff.
Okay. And once you located him, what did you do?
I sat on the vehicle and conducted fixed surveillance.
And that would be my question. When you say you sat on a vehicle, what is it you're doing?
I parked my car on the far east end of Louisiana Avenue and watched the vehicle to see if it moved.
Okay. So what we think of as like old school surveillance, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And at some point, did that vehicle move?
Yes.
And what happened next?
I observed the vehicle back out of the driveway and head west on Louisiana Avenue. I forget the name of the street that dead ends into, but it's right behind an elementary school. There's a stop sign there, and I observed a traffic violation on the vehicle.
Okay. Once you observe that traffic violation, what occurs?
I relayed that information to Sergeant Fowler, who conducted a traffic stop on the vehicle.
And did you assist Sergeant Fowler with that traffic stop?
Yes.
When you arrived at that traffic stop, tell us what you saw.
So it took Travis a while to stop, and as I was getting out of my car, Sergeant Fowler was asking Travis to step out.
Okay, I was like, just make sure you don't tell me what anybody else says.
No, he was getting him out of the car.
Okay.
He got out of the car and kind of walked to the back of the vehicle, and he began speaking with Sergeant Fowler. I stayed up at the front driver door that was still open, looked down, and immediately, in plain view, observed a bag of methamphetamine.
Okay. And so when you say you see something in plain view, as law enforcement, what does that give you the right to do in a vehicle?
This is probable cause to search the vehicle.
Okay. And what happens next?
We conducted a probable cause search of the vehicle.
What else was located inside that vehicle?
There was a set of keys in a magnetic box. I gave those keys to Detective Hudson. There was also some more meth that was later found in the vehicle.
After you located the keys and some more methamphetamine, what's the next step that occurs for your part of the investigation?
I was advised to go to a storage facility off of 646, just outside of Bacliff.
So you said just outside of Bacliff?
Yeah, it's technically Texas City.
And that storage unit, was there a certain number that you were sent to?
Correct, Unit 191.
And what were you to do when you got to that storage facility?
When I first got there, I spoke with the manager who was there. Speaking with her, I was able to obtain gate records of when Travis entered and exited that gate. Also got a rental contract from him and access in and out of the storage facility so that our other guys could come in.
Your Honor, may I approach? Actually, I apologize. I don't need to approach yet.
Okay.
State's going to move to admit states 102 and, nope, not 102. I handed the wrong thing earlier. I'll fix that. States 104 and states 105A and B, which is the rental agreement and the accompanying business records affidavit.
No objection.
So that's 104 and 105 A and B?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
And may I approach?
Those will be admitted, hearing no objection. Yes.
And may I publish it?
Yes.
In states 104, detective, what is this?
That's what's called a BRA, or a business records affidavit.
And is this what you received from the manager at public storage?
Correct.
You stated you obtained a rental agreement and entrance exit data, correct?
Correct.
So in states 105, what is this?
That's the rental agreement in the storage facility.
Can you tell me what date the unit was rented?
That would be February the 9th.
And going off that calendar we've been working on, does that mean it was Sunday?
Yes.
And what unit was it that was rented?
Unit 191.
Is that the same one you were sent to look through?
Correct.
And then as far as customer information, who rented this unit?
Travis Hodge.
And we see here an address. Is that around the same area where you completed your fixed surveillance earlier?
Correct.
In states 105B, is this that entry and exit information that we talked about?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the first timestamp that Travis enters the storage unit?
February 9th at 4:31 p.m.
And does it also tell you how they entered?
Yes, with a keypad.
Okay. And is it fair to say that Travis comes and goes from this storage unit multiple times?
Yes.
And we see the date changes here at the bottom. When is it he comes back after that first day?
The 14th.
And does he come back a couple more days as time goes on?
Yes, the 18th, 19th, and 25th.
Now, do you recall what day it was that you stopped Travis?
I do not. I can refer to my notes to you.
If you would refresh your memory and then just look up at me once you feel refreshed.
Just want to clarify.
Sure, Judge.
Were there 3 exhibits in 105? Was there 105 and 105A and B? Or was there merely 105A and 105B?
Only 105A and 105B, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm ready.
All right, what date was it?
February the 26th.
And so we just looked at that entrance and exit data. Is it fair to say that Travis came and went from that storage unit up until the day before y'all stopped him on traffic?
Yes, ma'am.
Once you obtained the information from the manager, Miss Lundy, what was the next thing that you did at the storage unit, if anything?
I went to the storage unit where there was a consent search for the storage unit.
And I know it may sound self-explanatory, but what's the difference between a consent search or, say, a search warrant like you executed on 472315?
So consent search is when, say I want to search your car, I ask you, hey, can I search your car? You tell me yes. If you deny consent, I'm going to get I need to get in there to search whatever you have, I can apply for a search warrant as long as there's probable cause for that search warrant. I can obtain a search warrant, which is signed by a judge that authorizes me to go in there and search whatever I need to.
And so is the consent for Unit 191 similar to the consent that Christian Atkins gave you to search his apartment?
Yes.
When you searched Unit 191, what did you observe?
There were some firearms, I believe there were some magazines, there was a broken iPad. There wasn't a whole lot in there.
But you recall that there was a broken iPad and some firearms?
Yes.
Okay. Now, was it you who documented or collected the items in that storage unit, or did you observe while that happened?
I just observed while that happened.
And is that similar to what the house and ID team comes in?
Yes.
Okay. Once you completed that search of Unit 191, what was the next thing that you did as your part in the investigation? I can ask it a little differently.
I did draft some search warrants. I don't know if that was before or after.
Okay.
I drafted search warrants for Uriah's phone and Tara's phone.
Your Honor, may I approach?
Yes.
Detective, I'm handing you what's been marked as States 100 and 101. If you would take a look at these documents and let me know if you recognize them.
Yes.
How do you recognize them?
Those are search warrants that I wrote for the phone.
Have they been changed or altered in any way?
No, ma'am.
Your Honor, State moves to admit States 100 and 101, tendering to opposing counsel.
No objection.
States 100 and 101 will be admitted.
And may I publish, Your Honor? So, Detective, in States 100, is this your search warrant for Uriah's phone?
Yes, ma'am.
And then in States 101, is this your search warrant for Tara's phone?
Yes, ma'am.
And when you execute a search warrant on a cell phone, how does that work? What happens?
So once the search warrant's obtained, the phone is then able to, the search warrant's executed by a forensic download through a system that we have.
And is it you that completes that forensic download?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And so as far as any of the contents of the phones, that would be better asked to the person who forensically downloaded it. Is that correct?
Correct, unless I went through the phone dump.
Okay. Did you go through either of these phone dumps?
No, I did not.
Okay. Besides doing these search warrants, was there anything else additional you did as part of the investigation into this case?
No, ma'am.
I'll pass this witness, Your Honor.
Need a quick bathroom break?
All rise for the jury.
It'll be very quick.
Oh, I did remember that one. Yeah. I had the limbo on.
Since recess for a quick bathroom break, I will instead. Very quick bathroom break. Yeah, exactly. Just kind of different floors and.
I'm just trying to see if they took.
Present, you may proceed, Ms. Lewis.
All right. Pass the witness.
Okay, Mr. Atkins?
Officer, my name is Bill Atkins, and I represent Mr. Uriah, who's sitting here to my right. I've got a few questions for you. Originally, you responded to the house, correct?
Correct.
And it was in a pretty big state of disarray, right?
Meaning,
The house where the incident occurred?
The house was in disarray?
Yes.
I would say so, yeah.
Okay. And there were guns that were strewn over the house, is that correct?
They're particularly in the living room.
Okay. And there were drugs like pills and stuff like that, and bags of marijuana.
I remember some pill bottles like at the bottom of the guns.
And there were bullets and magazines and things like that that were there.
Yes.
There was money on the floor and credit cards and things like that as well, correct?
Yes, sir. It was like $30 on the floor.
Okay. Now, when you were tracking Travis Hodge, did y'all catch up with him?
So we weren't tracking Travis Hodge.
What are the flock cameras for? For his...
It just is, this was after the fact to see where he would. After everything was said and done, that's when we learned about Travis after Uriah's arrest, and we found out about Travis later, and then we used the flock cameras to see where he had been.
Okay.
So we weren't actively tracking him. No.
Tracking was maybe not the right word then, but I mean, when you were keeping tabs on Travis, that was based on information you'd gotten from the people in Laredo, correct? Or
No,
wrong?
we didn't get any information from Laredo that I know of.
How did Travis Hodge get involved then?
Through the Instagram return that the other detectives had gotten.
Okay. What did y'all know about him and his involvement at that point?
We believe that he had driven Tara and Uriah to Laredo, and also believe that he was selling them methamphetamine.
Okay. And the reason you believe he's selling methamphetamine is he's a known meth dealer, is that correct?
I wouldn't say that he's a known meth dealer, just from my experience in narcotics.
Okay.
I had never heard of him before.
Okay.
This case.
Well, one of the things that you indicated was that you're an ex-narcotics officer, correct?
Correct.
And Bacliff is an area that's got a lot of meth, right?
Yes, sir.
I mean, it's kind of, I don't want to say that's what it's known for, but there's a lot of meth transactions that occur in the Bacliff area.
That's fair.
And if you're looking for meth people, that's one of the areas you sort of look at, right?
I wouldn't just target them if I was looking for meth. I mean, it's all over the county. But yes, there is
Okay.
a fair amount of methamphetamine in the Bayshore.
And that's the area where all of this took place, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, and you may, this is, I've sort of talked to some other people about this. I mean, but when you look at the house where the incident occurred, I mean, do you think that it was just in disarray because of what had happened there, or do you think that that was just the normal condition of that house?
Sustained.
Does that mean answer or no?
You don't have to answer that.
Oh,
He's
okay.
going to rephrase his question.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you've seen houses before, correct, where someone has come in with the sole intention of burglarizing it and has totally ransacked the house. Is that right?
Yes.
Did this house seem like that?
Yes.
Okay. So then, and given that, then what you're saying is you think that that was not the normal state of the house.
Correct.
Okay. Do you think the normal state of the house was clean?
No.
Okay. Do you think it was still messy?
I wouldn't say messy. It was cluttered. The kitchen was pretty messy, and Tara's room was certainly messy.
Okay. And those are not things that would have been ransacked on the day that everything happened, correct?
Those two didn't appear to be ransacked, no.
Okay. There was a lot of valuable stuff that was left behind in wide open when y'all got to the house, correct? Mainly the guns.
Correct.
Okay. And how many guns were there that were just sort of strewn about the house or the living room?
I couldn't give you a number.
Decent amount?
I would say more than 5, less than 15.
Okay. So until the Instagram post, you had no dealings of any kind or knowledge of any kind of Travis Hodge?
No, sir.
Okay. And you may or may not know the answer to this, but was Travis Hodge, was he just storing the items he had, or was he supposed to be selling the items he had?
I can't answer that.
Okay.
I never spoke with Travis.
And what about ammunition? How many bullets and magazines and stuff were around the house?
I couldn't give you an exact number. I know there was a loaded .22 magazine just outside Tara's bedroom. I believe there were some more magazines that were located over by the guns by the Christmas tree. If there was more magazines, I couldn't tell you. Other ammunition, I don't really recall seeing any.
Okay. I'll pass the witness, Judge.
Just wait for it.
Okay.
Detective, Mr. Agnew was asking you a little bit about the state of the house and if it appeared ransacked, correct?
Correct.
And I believe what your comment was that the Tara's room and the kitchen didn't appear to be ransacked.
Yes.
Were there places inside the home that did appear to be ransacked?
Yes.
What was that?
The living room and Tammy's bedroom.
What part of the living room made you think that it was ransacked?
When I came in, there were credit cards and papers, and there was a driver's license. I didn't flip that over. There was a wallet that was thrown back behind the couch, along with there was an AR-15 behind the couch. There was some marijuana back there, and an empty wallet, which I'm just assuming that the credit cards came out of.
And was there anywhere else in the home that appeared to be ransacked?
Tammy's bedroom.
What part of Tammy's bedroom led you to believe it had been ransacked?
Where the safe was in the back, the mattress up against the bathroom door. She had along in the north wall of her bedroom, there was clothes and various boxes and things. A lot of those were knocked down.
Is it fair to say that you could tell the difference between what was messy and what seemed ransacked? Was there a difference to you?
Yes.
Okay. And why did that stick out to you?
At that time, we believed that there was a burglary at the house. I actually wrote the first search warrant for burglary with intent to commit other felony.
I'll pass this witness, Your Honor.
No further questions.
Thank you. You may step down.
Thank you.
Call the next witness.
The state called Dr. Monica Patel.